What's up people? So this is part 2 of the video. So let's do a quick recap. On the last video we did a dyno of the car. The car made 200 horsepower, 235 pound-foot of torque, and this current setup that you saw on previous videos. Alright, we did an intercooler upgrade. The intercooler was brought in by Drone Performance. Alright, you can find them on Constant Spring Road. As you can see, I did a walkthrough in the previous video before I got the parts and everything. The brand was Megan Racing intercooler. Intercooler was also installed by yours truly, my personal mobile mechanic, Tigo T. Alright, but before we get there, big up Andrew. Andrew was the guy who brought in the intercooler for me. The process was fairly easy, you know what I mean? I asked Andrew to do this for me because I wanted to try a different brand from what I saw everybody was trying, and he recommended that brand for me, you know what I mean? So here we are now with Tigo doing the install for me. As you can see, the comparison between the new intercooler and the old one is night and day, right? Way bigger, it has more weight as well, which you don't really need weight, but for what the purpose this intercooler is serving, it doesn't matter, in all honesty. You get me? The install was fairly easy, as you can see. The turbo was supposed to be installed on that day, but for reasons I can't explain, car had to be turned around. I'm not going to get into that. So here we are now. The turbo, the new turbo. Now, so I'm just showing you here the old one. Now I'm going to show you the new one. So look at the comparison. The diameter is slightly wider on the new one. The propeller has more blades as well. Alright, so this turbo should in theory give me more boost in the upper rev range. So the boost will come on at about 2000 RPM and bring it all the way to red line. Alright, so I did the install, as you can see, swapped it. Then Tigo T gonna install it.
More power gains.
Alright,
You know what I mean?
so here we are now with the install. So we're gonna skip through this so you can see, put everything together, start by the car, everything was nice. So before the car is going to get tuned after this. So what I was doing with this turbo was, I was basically babying the car. I was basically babying the car at this point until I got a chance to go and tune. It's my daily car, so I had to drive it. So I just didn't go into boost. Right? Alright guys, another neat little thing that I did to the car was I replaced the air in the tires with nitrogen. Alright, so just watch the video, you will see the process. I will try to explain it to you. I'll ask one of the guys to explain it as well, you know what I mean? But in theory, it should give better heat resistance on long drives, so the tire should not expand as much as compared to when you use air. Alright, so your tire should run lighter at a longer distance. You know, based on the chemical composition of nitrogen and oxygen, it is less active, so you won't have a lot of vibrations happening when the tire heats up due to road surface temperatures and all those things. Alright, one of the workers will actually explain more about it from their point of view and their experience, but from my experience, I did this and I'm sharing it with you guys. I did it at Tire Warehouse. I can get it done at any of the branches. It costs 100 Jamaican dollars per wheel. So that would basically translate to less than $1, probably like 80 cents or something like that in US dollars. Alright, but we're in Jamaica, so this is for the Jamaicans who are here. This is in America as well. You guys will just have to find it over there and try it yourself. I've tested it, it works. I think it works. You know what I mean? I even put a tire pressure monitoring system on the car and I observed it over a long drive, and the temperatures were barely changing. You know what I mean? It was kind of consistent. The pressure, the PSI in the tires were not changing either. So that's good to know. Educational purposes.
Educational.
Yeah, man. So you can tell me how you do. And why you do it. What benefits. Yeah, man.
Alright. Nitro. If you have the normal year, like the regular year, 30 pounds,
Yeah.
and you drive from here to Spanish Town, and you come out and check it, you'll find yourself without 55 pounds, 60 pounds. But when you use the Nitro now,
Still.
it remain the same and you can't remain lighter. Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Better gas mileage and everything.
Yeah, man. More wear in tire and all those things.
Better wear upon the tire.
Yeah. 10 more percent and 20 more percent saving on the tire.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay guys, time to get technical. Remember back in high school when we learned about the periodic table? Alright, so look at this now. Nitrogen, given its position on the periodic table, is a larger gas and also a drier gas compared to oxygen. So what that does and what that means is that oxygen is easier to seep out through the tires and it moves faster when heated. So what will happen is that you will have more expansion of the gas oxygen in the tires when oxygen is used to inflate the tires. But when you use the nitrogen now, it's a slower moving molecule, it's bigger, it's harder to seep out through the tire walls, and it has a higher resistance to heat. So over a long period or a long drive, the tires won't acquire or accumulate as much expansion in the gas as compared to oxygen. Alright? So in my opinion, I would say nitrogen is a better thing to use, but this is the problem. No, you can't mix these gases. So you have to deflate fully of oxygen and replace with nitrogen. It's not good to mix them based on their chemical composition. Alright? Their mass is different, and so as a result you will have imbalance. Right? So if you're going to do this, this is the way to do it. Alright?